Welcome to Roadside Notes. I'm Christopher, the Route 66 chaplain, and these are the readings from the Faith and Good Courage Journal found at faithandgoodcourage.com. Stories from and for the road, a little grace for the miles ahead, and reminders that hope still travels with us. This journal, What the Road Taught Me, is from my entry on July 9th, 2026. What the Road Taught Me didn't come from a book or a classroom or a motivational weekend. It came from a diner stool, a long stretch of highway, and enough miles to finally stop arguing with the quiet. I've spent a good portion of my life on the road, not running from anything, just moving. Weddings in one city, a funeral in another, a truck stop somewhere in between where the coffee is bad and the conversation is surprisingly good. You log enough of those miles and the road stops being a place you pass through and starts to become a place that teaches you things, if you pay attention. Everybody's carrying something. I learned that early, and I've never had a reason to unlearn it. The man eating alone at the end of the counter isn't necessarily lonely. The woman who doesn't make eye contact isn't necessarily rude. Most of the time, people are just tired in a way that doesn't show up on the outside. Tired from the drive, sure, but more often tired from something that they left back home that they couldn't figure out how to pack and couldn't figure out how to leave it behind either. The road taught me to give people the benefit of the quiet. Don't fill it, don't explain it, just let them have it. Sometimes that's the kindest thing you can offer a stranger. I've done thousands of weddings, stood at more altars than I can count. And what the road taught me, though, through all of that, is showing up is the most important part of the job. Not showing up perfectly, not showing up with all the answers, just showing up present, prepared, and willing to be useful. That's true at the altar. It's true at the diner counter. It's true in a hospital waiting room, a truck stop, a parking lot, and every other place life has put me when somebody needed a minute of somebody else's time. The road doesn't reward the people who have it all figured out. It rewards the ones who keep going anyway. There's a point on a long drive where the noise in your head runs out of things to say. You've replayed the argument, rehearsed the conversation, worried the worry down to nothing. And then it gets quiet. No outside, no inside. That's where the real lessons live. Not in the loud moments, but in the quiet ones. The ones that sneak up on you somewhere between Barstow and Flagstaff when you're not trying to figure anything out anymore, and something finally becomes clear. The miles just keep handing you the test, and if you're paying attention, you start to notice that most of what you needed to know was already in you. The road? It just gave you enough quiet to hear it. In my roadside reflection, what the road taught me is still being added to. I don't think that part ever stops. Every diner, every counter, every stranger who sits down next to you with something they don't quite know how to say. They're all part of it. The road isn't the point. The people along it are. If you're moving through your days too fast to notice them, you're missing the class. Slow down. Pull off. Let the quiet do its work. The lessons you need most have a way of showing up right where you are if you're willing to sit still long enough to receive them. Travel well, my friends. Have faith and good courage.